Could the Knicks swing a blockbuster deal for rising star Jalen Duren? The New York Knicks may be considering a significant move to bolster their front court, potentially eyeing a blockbuster trade to bring in Detroit Pistons third-year center Jalen Duren. With the Knicks searching for a long-term solution at the center position, acquiring a player like Duren could be a game-changing move for the franchise. Knicks need for a long-term center solution. In the 2022 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons ended up with promising center Jalen Duren after his draft rights were initially traded from the Charlotte Hornets to the New York Knicks. However, the Knicks opted to trade his rights to create cap space, securing Jalen Brunson and Isaiah Hartenstein in the process, along with 3 first-round picks. Now, it seems the Knicks might be reconsidering that decision as they look for a reliable, long-term option to pair with Mitchell Robinson. Robinson has been a valuable piece for the Knicks, especially on defense and the boards, but his injury history has often left the team vulnerable. The Knicks need a young, cost-controlled center who can step in if Robinson is sidelined and potentially take over as the starting center in the future. Duren, at just 20 years old and already showcasing his skills in the NBA, could be the answer. Jalen Duren's strong performance and potential. Duren has been impressive in his first 2 NBA seasons. Last season, he averaged 13.8 points, 11.6 rebounds, 2.4 assists, and shot an impressive 61.9% from the field over 61 games. His consistent presence on the boards and ability to contribute on both ends of the floor make him an enticing option for any team looking to shore up their front court. The Pistons have picked up Duren's club option for this season at $4.5 million and hold a $6.5 million option for the 2025-26 campaign. Given his age and potential, acquiring Duren would give the Knicks a valuable, young asset at center who is both productive and cost-effective. By the time Mitchell Robinson's current deal expires, Duren would be approaching restricted free agency, giving the Knicks a perfect opportunity to reallocate their financial resources. Potential trade scenario for Jalen Duren. To acquire Duren, the Knicks would likely need to offer a substantial package that aligns with the Pistons' rebuilding plans. Fadeaway World recently proposed a trade scenario that could work for both teams. Detroit Pistons receive Miles McBride, 2025 first-round pick, DET, 2025 second-round pick, BOMEM, 2026 second-round pick, NYK, 2026 second-round pick, GSW, 2027 second-round pick, Mayen. In this proposed trade, the Knicks would send several second-round picks and a first-round pick to Detroit, along with young guard Miles McBride. While McBride is a valuable player known for his defensive prowess and shooting ability, his role in the Knicks' rotation could diminish with the addition of players like Mikal Bridges, Cam Payne, and Tyler Kolek. Offloading several second-round picks also makes sense, given the Knicks' deep pool of future draft capital. Strategic benefits of acquiring Duren. Adding Duren would provide the Knicks with a potent 1-2 punch at the center position alongside Mitchell Robinson. The duo could split minutes evenly, keeping both players fresh and reducing the wear and tear on Robinson, who played just 31 games last season due to injuries. Duren's presence would also serve as a contingency plan should Robinson's health issues continue, offering a reliable starting caliber player who can step in seamlessly. The Knicks are currently relying on Julius Randle, Precious Achiuwa, and Jericho Sims as their primary backup options at center. However, this approach is risky, as Randle is best utilized at power forward, and Achiuwa, while a solid defender, lacks the size to consistently battle elite centers in the playoffs. The Knicks' long-term approach to finding a center. The Knicks have been linked to several center options, including Walker Kessler of the Utah Jazz, and Clint Capella, who is entering a contract year. However, the front office appears to be taking a patient, long-term approach, waiting for the right player to become available. Duren's combination of youth, potential, and cost-effectiveness makes him an ideal target. Acquiring a player like Duren could set the Knicks up for sustained success and provide them with the depth needed to compete in the playoffs. While the proposed trade would require them to part with some assets, the long-term benefits could far outweigh the costs. A move for the future? The Knicks have shown they are willing to make bold moves to improve their roster, and a trade for Jalen Duren could be the next big step, with the potential to form a formidable frontcourt duo and prepare for future contingencies. The Knicks might just pull the trigger on what could be a franchise-altering move. Before we go to the next news, tell me, do you think the Knicks should go all in for Duren, or should they explore other options? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Predicting the Knicks win total for the 2024-25 season. As the New York Knicks gear up for the 2024-25 NBA season, expectations are high for a team that is coming off a strong 50-win season, their first such achievement since the 2012-13 campaign. With a fortified roster that boasts NBA Iron Man Mikal Bridges, a healthy Julius Randle, and improved depth, the Knicks could be poised to take another leap forward. But how many wins can fans realistically expect? Last season's performance sets a strong foundation. The Knicks' 50 wins last season were a testament to their resilience, especially considering they achieved this milestone without All-Star Julius Randle for the final 36 games, and while dealing with injuries to key players like OG Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson. This time, with a healthy squad and additional reinforcements, the Knicks are better positioned to surpass last season's success. Key factors that will impact the Knicks' 2024-25 record strength of schedule. The Knicks have a challenging schedule to start the season. In their first 10 games, they face Eastern Conference powerhouses like the Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks, Miami Heat, and Philadelphia 76ers, along with teams that have tested them in previous postseasons like the Indiana Pacers and Cleveland Cavaliers. These early matchups will serve as a crucial litmus test for the Knicks and could set the tone for the rest of the season. Later in the season, the Knicks face tough 5-game road trips against Western Conference contenders such as the Phoenix Suns, Denver Nuggets, Dallas Mavericks, and Utah Jazz. However, with no road trip lasting longer than 5 games, the Knicks may avoid prolonged slumps due to travel fatigue. Homestands, offering both challenges and opportunities. The Knicks' 2 longest homestands provide both a chance to capitalize on home court advantage and a daunting slate of games. Between matchups against the rebuilding Toronto Raptors and Detroit Pistons, they will also face the up-and-coming Oklahoma City Thunder, Orlando Magic, and the dominant Milwaukee Bucks. Their second 5-game home stretch includes difficult games against Western Conference threats like the Sacramento Kings, Memphis Grizzlies, Denver Nuggets, Los Angeles Lakers, and Houston Rockets. Team chemistry and rotation management. One of the more unpredictable variables will be how the Knicks roster gels with new additions and roles. Mikal Bridges' arrival adds a new dimension, but it also means adjusting Julius Randle's touches and his role in the offense. The backup point guard situation with Miles McBride and Cam Payne will need careful management to maintain balance and chemistry. Additionally, the Knicks must prove they have enough depth at power forward to weather potential injuries to Randle. Depth and flexibility. Navigating a challenging schedule will require depth and the ability to adapt. Players like Cam Payne, Miles McBride, and new additions to the second unit must step up and provide valuable minutes when needed. If everything falls into place, the Knicks could very well surpass their 50-win mark from last season and push towards 55 wins. However, any deviation from these ideal scenarios, whether due to injuries, poor chemistry, or unforeseen slumps, could see them hover closer to the 50-win range once again. What do you think? Can the Knicks make it to 55 wins this season, or will they face too many challenges? Let us know your predictions in the comments below. Playing style adjustments. The Knicks led the league in rebounding rate last season at 52.7%, but were last in pace of play at 95.96. If they can maintain their rebounding dominance while picking up the pace on offense, they could find new ways to exploit mismatches and maximize their scoring potential. Head coach Tom Thibodeau will need to craft a strategy that plays to these strengths while keeping the team's defensive identity intact. Health and reliability of key players. The health and reliability of Mikal Bridges will be a significant factor in determining the Knicks' success this season. If Bridges can stay healthy and continue his streak as an NBA Ironman, he will provide both stability and a consistent scoring threat. A healthy Julius Randle, paired with a potential MVP caliber season from Jalen Brunson, could push the Knicks into the upper echelon of Eastern Conference teams. Knicks projected win total for the 2024-25 season. Given their strengthened roster, a better injury outlook, and the addition of key players like Mikal Bridges, it's not unreasonable to project the Knicks flirting with 55 wins this season. However, this projection is contingent upon several factors aligning. Injury management. The Knicks need to keep their core players healthy. If Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, and Mitchell Robinson can avoid significant injuries, the team will have the continuity needed to reach their full potential. Strong start to the season. The early schedule will be a major test. Surviving or even thriving in the opening 10 games against top Eastern Conference rivals could provide the momentum necessary for a successful season. Depth and flexibility. Navigating a challenging schedule will require depth and the ability to adapt. Players like Cam Payne, Miles McBride, and new additions to the second unit must step up and provide valuable minutes when needed. If everything falls into place, the Knicks could very well surpass their 50-win mark from last season and push towards 55 wins. However, any deviation from these ideal scenarios, whether due to injuries, poor chemistry, or unforeseen slumps, could see them hover closer to the 50-win range once again. What do you think? Can the Knicks make it to 55 wins this season, or will they face too many challenges? Let us know your predictions in the comments below.